Alright, welcome back to the program. Right here is live update and of course all of the matches going on in the UEFA Champions League with me. I can right here giving you all the latest gist coming on from those centers. And right here, let's begin from the clash between Karabakh, FK and FC Copenhagen. Ladies and gentlemen, that game has ended.
And it ended in favor of FC Copenhagen, rather FC Karabakh FK rather. Were 2-0 winners over FC Copenhagen in that game. And going through, and let's run through reviews on that game. Now, in that game, the first goal came in the 28th minute rather, where Zubair was the one who clinched that goal with Bikaho providing an assist in that one, and he went with 1-0 in half time. And in the second half, at the 50th minute, Lopez was booked with a yellow card. In 74 minutes, M. Silva as well, of course, Marco Silva was also booked in the 74th minute. Then came the 84th minute, ladies and gentlemen, and we had Adai putting another goal past the Copenhagen goalkeeper, making it 2-0 in favor of Karabakh. And now Karabakh took that and maintained that till it was 90 minutes and full time, and they ended that one 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we also have another game in the match between Union St. Giloy and Newcastle United. Newcastle, of course, we are 4-0 winners in that one. They triumph 4-0 in that game. You need to see that game, of course, ladies and gentlemen. You need to see. Now, that one, in the first 17 minutes, there was a goal, and Sandro Tonali was the one who assisted Rotermaid in that one. And Joel Linton was booked in the 36th minute. Of course, Kevin De Bruyne, Kevin De Pierre, rather. Look at me, Kevin De Bruyne. Okay. Kevin De Pierre was also booked in the 39th minute in that game. Of course, Gordon converted a penalty in the 43rd minute in that game, and which took that game 2-0 past St. Giloy in that one. Of course, now that game ended 2-0 in the first half, and now in the second half, Borges, McAllister, and Giger, of course, were booked in the 51st, 57th, and 60th minute. And of course, in the 64th minute, another penalty was given by Gordon, and Gordon converted that one. And of course, in the 80th minute, Brands made it 4-0, and Osula was the creator there. And of course, he created that goal for Newcastle United. And that's how that game ended, 4-0 in favor of Newcastle United. As it speaks, of course, it's interesting, ladies and gentlemen. We still have more games going on in the centers. And, of course, let's go back and check. Of course, for the ones going on, that game against Monaco and Manchester City is currently 28 minutes on. And Arsenal and Olympiacos, also 28 minutes. Barcelona versus Paris Saint-Germain. PSG is 28 minutes gone. Bayern Leverkusen and PSV Eindhoven, also 29 minutes in that one. 28 minutes is also Borussia Dortmund and Athletic Bilbao. And of course, we also have Napoli and Sporting Football Club of Portugal. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, those games are still on and they are still young. Of course, Juventus are down in their center between them and Villarreal. We'll be giving you all these details, of course, as they unfold, as games unfold. Just sit back. Now, the game between AS Monaco and Manchester City is now 1-1. Of course, Monaco has equalized in that game. And of course, Erling Haaland was the one who scored the first goal. And then in the 18th minute, of course, in the 18th minute, Teze, of course, equalized, and the creator was there. Kalulu Diata, of course, provided for that one. Now let's go on this break. When we come back, we'll give you more results coming in from those match centers. That game between Arsenal and Olympiacos is 1-0. Arsenal are leading. Barcelona are leading Paris Saint-Germain 1-0. Bayern Leverkusen are playing out a 0-0 draw. And Borussia Dortmund are also 1-0 up in their center. Napoli and Sporting Football Club also 0-0. Villarreal 1 and Juventus 0. We'll be right back after this break. Don't go away.